What if I told you that you don't have to do shadow work and you don't have to reprogram your subconscious mind or do anything to do with your subconscious mind in order to manifest what you want? And that actually there is an easier way to go about this. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Juliet Cleary. I'm a manifestation coach. And if you like this content, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and give this video a thumbs up. If you would like to work together, that information's in the description box below for you, as well as the links to my other channels. You don't need to reprogram your subconscious mind. You don't even really have to understand the subconscious mind. Yeah, I said it. And I know that a lot of teachers, manifestation teachers and leaders all kind of talk about the subconscious mind. And the information that I've kind of been receiving, downloading lately leads me to the knowledge and the knowing that we don't even need to know about that. We don't even need to focus on that. And that's not the work. You also do not have to do a whole bunch of shadow work, even though a lot of teachers would encourage you to do that and will tell you that that is the thing that's holding you back, and you need to go into the pain and you need to go into the past and you need to figure out all these blocks and, work at them and fight against your subconscious mind, fight against what's going on within you, your patterns, right? In order to change, in order to manifest what you want. And it's just not true. And so that is why I'm making this video today. And this is something that I was actually very hesitant to create, because not only have I been talking about the subconscious mind and all of this, changing the programming, but almost everyone else does too. But as I have been receiving more and more guidance and downloads lately, I need to share the truth that is flowing through me. And that truth is that this is easy. Manifesting is easy. I want you to know that for anything that you want, I don't care what it is, for anything that you desire, you get to have it. In fact, it is ready and ripe right here, right now. It is available for you right now. It can manifest today, okay? And the only reason we kind of need these different processes or actions or whatever is to actually convince ourselves that yes, we can allow this in. Yes, we can have what we want. Yes, I believe now that I'm worthy, or I believe that it can happen now. I'm surrendering in this process that I'm doing, and so I'm allowing myself to receive. But you are always able to receive. There is nothing that you need to do or to go through in order to really be worthy of what you're wanting or to receive it. We get to have everything. Everything is yours to claim and to live. And so to think that you need to do all these different things, it is just not accurate. And it is just not necessary. And that's what's really been coming through me lately, is that we have been overcomplicating this entire process of manifestation, which is so very simple. Now, I'm not discrediting anyone else, because all teachings are valid and important, right? And they work for different people depending on what you believe in, depending on your resistance and your blocks around things, and depending on really what you're willing to use as your excuse to let in what you want, which is already yours, it's already done. You're just basically looking for an excuse to say, yes, okay, I can allow this in now. And so my message, hang in there with me. My message is that this is easy, this is simple, and that you do not need to do shadow work. You do not need to push against your subconscious programming. You do not need to try and fight it and change it. In the moment that you are in that energy, you're immediately in resistance. You're immediately in a state where you are blocking what you want. And as humans, we tend to complicate everything because there is this undercurrent, this underlying belief that almost all of us have, that we must struggle to get what we want. It can't be easy. There must be some struggle, there must be some suffering, some fight, right, in order to get what we want. And so sometimes it's almost like we need this process of manifestation, or, however you're going about getting your results that you're looking for. It's almost like we need it to be more complicated because that's what we believe will work. So although any way can work for you, my mission and my message is that this is simple, and I strive to make this as simple and as easy as possible for you. And that is what I'm working on right now. Simplifying the process even more, unlocking the actual steps that you need, the only steps that you need, and then creating more innovative, new, and practical ways to apply this. Not overcomplicating anything, but simplifying it to its roots. Now, here is why you do not need to do the shadow work, and you do not need to reprogram your subconscious mind. When we talk about the subconscious mind, when anyone's talking about the subconscious mind, what we're really talking about is law of attraction. What we're really talking about is vibration. What we're really talking about is how the universe works as a whole. You're practicing something over and over, or giving attention to something over and over. It, goes into the subconscious mind and becomes a habit, becomes your reality, right? Whatever's in the subconscious mind becomes your reality. Well, it's the same description about how the universe works. Anything that you give attention to over and over becomes your reality. But your subconscious mind is not creating your reality. Source energy is, the universe is, the law of attraction is in charge of this. It's all about vibration. How many times have you heard someone say you are being controlled by your subconscious? That manifestation is a subconscious process, not a conscious one. That you are not in control of what you're doing because it's all automatic and it's all running like a program, and you need to push against, you need to fight against that program, you need to overcome it, fight against it every single day in order to create something new and different. If you fight against or push against anything, it gets bigger. So immediately you make this process a lot harder for yourself, because what you resist will persist, right? What you give attention to will become more. And as you're giving attention to how hard this is, because it's so hard to change your subconscious programming and all the conditioning and all the things that you picked up in your childhood and how hard that is. I mean, what beliefs are you activating? What vibration are you activating? This is hard, I gotta keep, fighting at this. You're making it harder. You're adding resistance. And so the journey to what you want is a lot longer. Every thought, every emotion, every subject, every experience, every desire, they all exist, and they all exist right here, right now, in the present moment. If you choose a thought, that thought lights up. Okay, you choose a thought, I'm not good enough. Boom, light goes on. I'm not good enough, right? Then all other lights around that start to light up. Similar thoughts, beliefs, right? Actions, behaviors that match that, and experiences, right? And outcomes that match that feeling. And the more you give attention to something, the more that you activate it in your experience. That's all that's happening here, is that you keep turning on the same lights because of your conscious choice in the now moment. For something to affect your life, to be manifesting things and experiences, it's not a subconscious thing. It is a conscious choice that you're making right now. It's just that you're not aware of it. So really, our work is not to dive deep into what's wrong and trying to figure out all these hidden subconscious problems that I have, delving into the past, which keeps you trapped in the vibration of the past, in the emotions of the past, and makes this such a long process. Instead, we need to up our awareness of what we are actually choosing throughout our day. And we need to make new choices, consistently making new, better feeling choices that switch on new lights, new experiences, new beliefs, new emotions, all of it. When you're switching on all these lights over here, these lights turn off. It's as simple as that. Yes, in the beginning, when you have been switching on all these negative lights over here because of the thoughts that you're focusing on, the stories that you're telling, the subjects that you're giving so much attention to throughout your day, just keeping them active, just keeping the lights on, right? That's all that's happening here. It's not like this really difficult thing for you to change. In the beginning, it feels a little bit tricky because you're used to turning on those lights, okay? So it's more practiced. That's it. It's just something that you've been choosing for a while. That's it. As you gradually choose something else, these lights start to turn off one by one, and it is harder for you to turn those lights back on, for you to pick up those subjects, those negative thoughts. They start to dissipate and disappear from your experience, because here it is. What you give attention to is what your life is who you are. As you give attention over here, this doesn't exist. All this negative stuff does not exist. The negative programs, the conditioning, that stuff does not exist in the moment that you are over here, looking somewhere else, giving something else attention. It doesn't matter how valid or true all these thoughts and experiences seem to you. Everything is illusionary, right? So you could choose that and continue to have that be you and your life, right? What you think is you, what you think is your life, what presents itself to you. Or you can focus gradually on other things, making new conscious choices moment by moment, daily, turning on new lights which activate new experiences. Then that is you. Then that is your life. It is one or the other. This is a completely conscious process. Okay, the reason why people are like, okay, before bed or during meditation, I'm going to think about this thing and it has more power. It affects my reality more. The only reason is because you came into your power. You're in alignment. You let go of the resistance holding you back. You're in pure alignment. You're sending out a pure signal. So anything that you feel or focus on is going to have immense power and influence in your life. Shadow work is different to awareness. Awareness is helpful. You're noticing what you're doing and you're making new choices, understanding that you are in control here. Your subconscious mind is not controlling you. That's what I want you to know. You are in control. This is all in your control and it is easy. When we're doing this shadow work, what are you giving attention to? You're over here turning on these lights of the past, of the problems, and it's either one or the other, right? It's either the problem or the solution. It's never both. So as you're digging over here, you're not over here where all of everything that you want is, right? You're on a lower frequency to where you cannot receive. And then you're like, whoa, this is as people say, the healing journey is forever. Like, this is just exhausting. I'm constantly fixing and healing. And that's not how it's supposed to be. Yes, there's always contrast for us to grow and expand, but it's supposed to be contrast and growth, not contrast, problem. Oh, there's a win. Problem, there's a win, right? We're making this so complicated and it is not. All you ever need to manifest something is the belief and a surrendering to that. It's finding, like I said, it is finding something to use as your excuse to allow in what is already yours and is already done. And so just because you have been choosing, consciously choosing this negative thought, this negative subject, this negative emotion, this belief, right? You've been consciously choosing those. It doesn't mean that you're stuck there. It doesn't mean that that's hard to change or deactivate, not at all, right? Give attention to something else for a while. Those things start to deactivate. As easy as switching a light on and off. If you keep the light on by choosing it, of course it's going to keep being an issue for you. But that is not you. Those thoughts, those beliefs, those habits, the experiences, that's not you. That's not your life. It's just something you gave attention to for a while. Give attention to something else for a while, and that'll be you, and that'll be your life. And that can happen in as little as 2 weeks. You can completely shift. I had issues that were coming up, big triggers, big strong emotion, right? Really strong negative thoughts. And I thought, because of what I've heard a lot of people talk about, I thought there's something subconscious going on here. There's some trauma. There is something going on here that I need to figure out how to heal. And that's where I was wrong. Because as I went down that rabbit hole, I never found any kind of solution. I only found more issues, more fight, more, oh my God, I'm on this healing journey. I'm on this, I'm fighting against it kind of thing, which is what a lot of people talk about. And that's just, it doesn't resonate with me anymore. The only thing that I found, and I saw this in, downloads in visions during meditations and during my day. But what I realized is that those thoughts and those emotions were only and could only come up if I was consciously activating them. If I was bringing the past into the now, I was choosing to do it. I was choosing to feed and activate those thoughts. I was turning on the lights. And then I'm not aware of it, right? I'm not aware of it. And then I'm like, oh, why is that feeling coming up? Why is that thought coming up? And I was under the impression of like, oh, all this subconscious stuff that needs to come up so it can be healed and released. No, this conscious stuff that I am still doing, that now as I'm raising my vibration, cannot be part of my experience anymore. I'm going to notice it. I'm going to notice it stronger than I ever have been able to before. And then I need to make a new conscious choice. And I need to keep choosing something else and deactivating those old thoughts. I can't keep feeding them. I can't keep turning on the lights and expecting not to see the lights turned on. Okay, so very, very passionate about this because I'm very excited about all the kinds of information and epiphanies that are flowing through me lately. And I want to share them with you more consistently, and I really hope that you grasp this powerful message. So please let me know down below in the comment section if this resonates, if you feel this too, if you know this to be the truth, and if you want to know more. And I'm truly excited about where this is taking me in my work, because I really feel like as I've been so connected, I really feel that this incredible truth and guidance is flowing through me. And I can't wait to share that more with you. Thank you so much for sticking around. This is a really long video, I know. So thank you if you have watched all the way to the end. But I hope that it has helped to kind of like change your paradigm, change your beliefs around this whole process. It's easy. It's easy, okay? So let it be easy for you because it's supposed to be. All right, let me know if you enjoyed this by giving it a like and subscribing if you haven't already. To work with me, that information's in the description box down below for you. Share this message, this powerful message, with anyone who you think may benefit from hearing it. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.